Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
to TTRPG Theater. We're playing a new game tonight. If you were here expecting Cult, I'm going to disappoint you. But I'm thinking I might be able to make it up. Because we're going to play some... I've been saying it to myself all weekend, but now that I'm on stream, suddenly my tongue wants to do stupid things. MÖRQ BORG.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should all at the exact same moment try to just do our own version of it.
MÖRQ BORG. I don't know. It's different from Swedish to Norwegian to
Google Translate gives us a couple different variations, but either way, it's the one that won all the awards in 2020. Everybody's been so hot and excited about it. I finally had 10 minutes that I decided, you know what, I'm going to look at that game just because I was feeling a little cult fatigue, I suppose. Not that I have anything against Cult. We've just been playing it for a long time. And I've been completely absorbed in it for a very long time. And thus, I decided I needed something else. It's got to be dark, though. And it's got a little humor built in with some easy rules, which, you know, has to happen if I'm going to play it at all. And this has got it. So we're going to give it a shot. And we're going to make the characters right here, right now. I've got 3 victims that decided to come along with us tonight. Everybody else has got real life stuff going on. So we weren't going to be able to have a Manhattan show of any real effect anyway.
We could have went to the house for an entire episode.
Yeah. I mean, I could have done a one-on-one with Joel and done an exploration of the house.
I would have been down.
We could probably still do that.
No, it's okay. We can play MÖRQ BORG.
Yeah.
I like that name.
And from the information that these guys have already been kind of scamming over, you guys got it in the introduction at the beginning. This is a world where there's a whole bunch of crazy shit that's been going on. It is apocalyptic to the nth degree. In fact, it is a game mechanic, depending on how long you want your game to last. If you're looking for a long campaign or a short campaign, you get a different die to roll, and every day you roll the die, and depending on what you roll, some seal could be broken. There's only 7 of them. Once we get to the 7th seal, the world ends. We all die. So if the monsters don't kill you and the bad guys don't do it, and those things... So it's pretty bleak, and you scumbags have got just a little bit of time to like make something out of what's left, to throw caution to the wind, go on the adventure, do whatever those things are. We have a particular story that I'm going to put you on. Your start is not quite as free as that, but that's the idea of MÖRQ BORG. MÖRQ BORG. Now I'm going to say it 3 times and then talk about it afterwards. So I'm going to have to stop doing that.
I think we found out last week that we're all really good at breaking things and never really doing what we're supposed to be doing. So this would be great.
We are all really good. There's a nice map for you guys to play around with for a second.
Ooh, where are the cards? Can I play with those?
There's no cards for this game.
Damn it.
I also got us old school. Ba-dang! Although I just realized I don't think I have tokens for us. So I'm going to have to figure that out on the fly if we end up getting that far tonight. So yeah, that's a little bit of the world. That's the map that comes in the book up at the top. And then I found this cool translation done by some fans that was a little easier to read that I thought was pretty neat. So for navigation purposes, like it's going to make any difference at all. So we're going to get, I'm not going to go all into all of the lore with the religion. Let's just say that for a long, long time, we're talking tens of thousands of years, the church has been doing their thing. And now we've gotten to the point to where the prophecies, you know, the revelations have started to come true. The sun hasn't been seen in years. You 3 have never seen sunlight. The best day is, I think, in one of the weather stats is a bleak gray. That's a good day on the weather. But it's not like a place where you could just go, you know what, this place sucks, so I'm just going to like do the old harikari and do yourself in, because there's penalties for doing stuff like that. So you don't want to mess around with that kind of weird stuff either. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the character. And I wanted to do this live because I'm going to show you guys, it's just all random tables. If you don't want to go through the tables, and they're fun to read, they have an awesome character generator that's an official character generator that's the best character generator I've ever seen. It can work for PCs and NPCs. I will post that link here in a moment. But if you cats will open up your creating your character things, you will see the optional classes table. Now, I told you guys you could pick a class if you wanted to, or you can roll for it. And those are optional classes. If you really want to argue for no class, you want to go old school, you can do that. The naked game. You are what you own.
1d6.
I feel like we should roll for classes.
I feel like we should too.
Okay.
I already did.
1d6.
So jot them down.
4.
Oh shit. Okay, 3 is that one. So click that open. I'm gonna have so many tabs.
Where?
I do that too.
What did I say before we even started? Do you know
I
how
didn't-
many tabs I have
didn't
open
believe
right
it was
now?
that bad until I started clicking, Chris.
Oh, I'm royalty.
I'm a hermit.
Wait, did we both get 3s? Are we both the,
Yes.
the esoteric?
Oh my gosh,
hermit?
can we be hermit buddies together?
No, that's the exact opposite of what a hermit is.
Oh.
You guys live on the opposite side of town. A line
I
drawn.
wanted a hermit buddy.
Class. Wretched.
The stone
hilarious.
undertakes one with the star. Silence perfection.
Royalty.
Chaos of a fall world distributes your rituals with the call.
So yeah.
I can't believe we have two hermits. Do we want 2 hermits? Do we
Yes,
want?
there's no, you don't want, that's not, you can't try to, if you try to play the meta, you're going to get spanked.
Don't spank us.
I won't.
That's fucked up. You're really starting with the hard stuff and straight off the bat.
It's just a game that's kind of designed to not, it's just not kind to you when you try to game
Oh.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, all right.
So 2 hermits and
Found that.
royalty.
Damn, bitch over here with a crown.
So
Just wandering around with a couple of homeless people.
Yep. You guys are my servants.
We're just random people on the street that you walked by and you were just like, you, follow me.
Find my
Okay, I
name.
don't got anything else to do. Might as well, I
So-
don't know.
the hermits get to begin with 1d6 times 10 in silver,
What?
which is the coin of this world. Well, it's S. I assume silver. I don't think I've actually ever read the word in this book that says silver. It's the rules of this book. You have to, you really have to read it and dig them out sometimes. But that's what you guys get to start with. You also get D4 omens, which is a bonus because bare bones, you start with 2. And your hit points is going to be your toughness ability plus a D4 when we get to the abilities.
I gotta bring a monitor closer. I can't see.
My
this.
name is Agna. I went ahead and discovered my name. Agna.
I have 4 omens.
So yeah, you guys can
Wait, I'm
just
so
go
confused.
roll crazy. Ask a question if you got one. I'm just
I
gonna
don't know
kinda
what to do.
I'm gonna kinda-
Okay.
So you
said-
got your class, then
Yes.
pick a terrible trait.
How do you do that?
Open
Terrible
up terrible
trait.
traits and roll D20 twice. You're going to use
Open
both the
up.
numbers.
Okay. And use a D20
Yeah,
twice.
and you can click on the picture and it'll blow it up for you.
Okay, I clicked on a D20. Twice.
So what was the first number?
3.
That's you have problems with authority. What was the second
That's-
number?
16.
Was what 16?
Yes.
Insecure shit stirrer. We'll talk about whoever just left the room.
That's awesome.
Ooh. problems with authority, and a shit starter, basically. Okay.
I'm nihilistic, and I can't stop drinking once I start.
Oh, hell
Dang it,
yeah,
I got
baby.
the can't stop drinking one too.
Oh yeah,
He's like,
drinking
mine's
buddies.
hermit.
Let's go.
Mine's bipolar though. I got
Oh.
bipolar and
That's
can't
where you-
stop
Excuse
drinking.
me while I
once you
look up
start.
the meaning of nihilistic.
I can imagine you're getting
all
your,
religious and moral principles and belief that life is meaningless.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't give a fuck.
yeah.
No wonder I drink so much.
It's like the band
It's-
and the Big Lebowski were nihilists.
Yeah.
We don't give
Okay.
a fuck, Lebowski.
So on broken bodies,
Yes.
you
Roll a d20, and you're going to have something that's wrong with you physically.
It's 6. I one hand replaced with a rusting hook.
Yes. I was hoping
Hell
somebody
yeah.
would get that one.
Need to be a pirate.
Stop
Ooh, I
drinking.
rolled a 19 on the broken body.
Ooh.
A recently slashed and stinking eye covered with a
Ew.
patch.
Ew.
It got some stank on it. Got the stank eye. Let's see, what do I got?
Wait till we look
3.
at weapons. You guys are going to love the weapons.
Rotting face wears a mask. I'm ruined.
Yes.
Roadie.
Good one. The good one. See, that's the most colorful characters.
My eyes already watering from laughter.
So now you get your omens. Since you all have classes, it says on your class how many omens you get.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
you can click omens. These are like
Oh God.
saves. Like a reroll or neutralize a crit or a fumble. You know, these are like you've broken your sword, you're down to 1 hit point, and you're just missed your defense roll because I don't roll for hits, you roll to defend.
Okay.
And so if you get down to
Apparently.
an omen will save your life.
Okay, hold on. I can't read all of these things at once. My brain hurts.
Well, you don't have to pick them. You just have to roll to see how many you get and mark it on your character sheet. And you can
On
pick
the
it later
omen?
when you need it. Yeah.
Chris, how many did I roll? What do I roll?
It says on your sheet.
Roll. Yeah, it should be like a D4, I think.
So
Yeah.
I got D2 omens. That just I get 2 omens in this.
Yes. And then I think there's a place on the character sheet to mark that.
A D4, you
We're
said?
fumbling through it together, friends.
Yeah.
Internet friends.
You're just marking them off. And
Do we pick our own omens?
when you need them,
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
it's just like at the beginning of every day,
Oh.
you get to get your omens, right? So it's like
Oh.
you see the omen, so you can use it whenever you say, in a life-saving moment. Usually is when you're going to need it.
Okay.
And so
so
they
every
will-
day I get 2 omens and I can use them.
Yeah.
Roll
Okay.
D20 or throw a knife at the page to the right.
Yeah, we're not going to do those. That's backstory. You can look at them and play with them. Pick one out if you want.
Where are we at? I'm confused. I lost track. What
you
am
were
I
just
clicking?
reading? You were just reading the Troubled Tales, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Troubling Tales. So you're ready to pick your equipment.
Did I?
Okay. Oh, this is a lot. Okay.
Okay.
Royalty.
Roll your
What do I
starting
get for
equipment.
equipment? A D8 weapons table?
You'll
Before
have some
I'm-
special stuff, and then if you you can go ahead and look at your weapons too. Don't have to pick all of your equipment right now if you want to do that as you go. The favorite of the book is the giant femur. Is your one roll for a weapon? The femur club got a whole page in the book. I loved it
Okay,
Ooh,
so
for D4
3.
damage. So you're going to roll a 1d10 unless you have a scroll. Does anybody have a scroll? Or is going to take a scroll?
So according to ours, Erika, I believe we both start with a scroll.
Oh.
Cool. So you're going to roll a 1d6 for your weapon.
It's a 6. Okay,
You have a
so-
sword.
I want to have
Look at
Barbara
this
Sister. Okay.
with
When
1d6
it comes
damage.
to like the things that we begin with, can we choose them?
What things?
Like if you click on Wretched Royalty, it has 6 things. Do I get to choose those or do I have to roll for those?
Wretched royalty. Wretched royalty.
Chris, did you also get a sword? You freaking copycat.
Yup.
So we're two Jesus. Okay, let's see here. Can I have this sheet, please? There's so many tabs.
Sword.
Sword.
I haven't learned everything.
Equipment.
Okay, wretched royalty.
What did I hit? Add? Can I add sword? Is this where this
Oh,
goes?
it's sideways.
I have sword.
And a D2 on the armor.
You roll the dice. Like things are going not so well until you roll the D6, and then you choose one of those. And then your average, just no abilities, roll a D8 on the weapons tables, roll a D4 on the armor table. That you get a re-roll if you receive a heavy armor, because you can't use heavy armor. You're wretched royalty.
Tim is calling me out.
And then you get 2 of the 1D6 of those items.
Okay, wait. So actually, for us esoteric hermits, we roll a D4 on the weapons table, so our 6s don't count. We don't get swords.
I wanted sword.
Ha! No sword for you.
Okay, so I gotta roll a D4, you said?
Yeah.
What? There's not a macro for that.
Oh
Oh my god, it's a 1. What is that?
I got a 4, so I get a knife, not a sword, a knife.
I don't
The
understand.
sword.
I do not understand how to read this damn table.
I get a sword, bitches. That's
Is
my
it the wrong
sword.
table here?
What? Hang
Brain
on.
hurts.
What are you trying to do, Erica?
I'm still trying to find weapons.
He's
It's fine.
panicking.
So you opened up your weapons tab and scroll down and below the picture, because I didn't have a picture that I could put on that one, just the femur.
Oh, because I'm on the equipment tab.
Yes, no, we're doing weapons. So you have to open up weapons.
Why
not
did we
equipment.
skip? What was equipment?
That's stuff you have to buy.
I don't think we're there
Mostly.
yet.
Oh, well, that was lame.
There's
Fine.
a list of weapons there if you wanted to buy an extra weapon or service or something like that.
Sweet.
Oh, okay. So
That's
one.
what your money's for.
I have a femur.
You rolled a
I
1?
got,
Yes.
I
you have
got
a femur club.
femur.
Nice.
That's super cool.
Dope.
I love that
Okay.
for you. I just have medium armor and a sword.
Metal.
It's pretty basic.
Okay, so how many of those do you do?
How many what?
How many weapons rolls do you do?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah. That's your weapon.
I got
Good luck.
femur.
Oh,
Here's
God.
Tim in the chat trying to help my poor confused ass out. It's not going well.
Just
Thank you, Tim.
Focus on me.
Trying to figure
where
out
are
how
we
to
at?
do all this in the character sheet. Curtis, we're bad at
That's the least of your worries. As long as you got them jotted down somewhere. You got your weapon, Erica?
It's a femur.
Yeah. All right. So now you got to do armor. And what did your character sheet say about, or not your character sheet, but your class?
A D2.
Oh, a T2.
So either light armor or no armor.
You're just naked.
Thank you, boy.
And
Okay,
I
so
didn't do
D2.
the D2, did I?
Yeah, I was still trying to figure out how to roll a D2.
That's all right.
I'm pretty cool. I'm actually
no
really
D2
liking
option.
this character I've got going on.
Flash roll 1D2. You put it in there's thing. Save.
D2.
Like that. There you go.
I also begin with one of the following. Did we just get to choose one of those?
No, you have to roll.
Hey, I got armor.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Okay. Did you put the D2 on here?
Yes.
The D2. Ah, well, there's one D4. Oh no, bring it back. D2. There we go. Oh, thank you, Curtis. What does that say? I didn't even read it.
You rolled a 2.
Woo! So I have armor.
Yay. It's armor.
What kind of armor?
Light armor. It takes a -2 off the
Ooh,
damage.
select.
Minus 2 off damage.
Yep.
What a fun way to make characters.
Yeah. I thought so too.
I for sure.
The
did
ones
not
we
have
begin with,
shield.
so we just roll a d6, I'm guessing.
For what?
Because we're supposed to begin with things. That's the question I had earlier.
Oh, yes. At the very beginning, you get those basic items too. You do. Hang on a second. There's. You have to roll a d6 and.
Abilities. I can't. I just keep leaning in like it's gonna help.
Here. I too have too many things to open.
Roll 3d6 and using the table on the right to generate each ability score from -3 to +3.
Where did I?
How many? 3 of them? 3d6.
I want I want the horse.
Maybe I forgot that one. Names, initiative, violence,
I don't want the ones. I want the horse and the jester.
Well, here, I know where it is. I can just put you
9, 12,
on the page. Da, da, da.
Oh, now
Scroll
there's.
out on your on your roll 20.
I can't. There's too many things.
I've only got 18 tabs. If I try to go for 19,
I know,
my
I can do
screen
pop-out
might
windows.
explode.
If you double click the top of those, they minimize to little buttons like I do mine.
Flip a coin.
A whole new world.
So yeah, there's
Okay,
a water
I don't
skin, D4 days worth of food. You get to roll a D6 for a backpack, sack, small wagon, or a donkey. And then you got to roll a D12 for that first list of supplies, and then a D12 to choose from that second list of supplies.
Oh my gosh, so many things. Okay. This is on the equipment page.
No, it's on the actual roll 20 tabletop. If you move your stuff and then scroll out your background picture.
Oh,
Okay, where?
wow.
I'm putting that over there. Where am I at? I'm on abilities. That was what I was on.
You're getting ahead, Erika.
Oh, I have no idea what's happening, so I'm just trying to
You
keep
can't
up.
jump ahead. You will jump right off the cliff. You'll just go fish right off the cliff.
Where are we
Okay,
at?
roll
Blythe,
a
right off the cliff.
D6.
Where are we at, Dad?
Okay, I see what you're saying. I think I.
Did you roll your D6? Erika, did you get a backpack, sack, small wagon, donkey, or nothing?
Oh, no, I didn't do that.
Well,
Hold
do
on.
that. Like I told you to.
I got a donkey. Yeah.
I got a
Everybody, I
6.
told you that I could do this in 10 minutes. I was wrong.
There's too
Sorry.
many
I
things.
legitimately don't know why you thought that was possible.
That's all right. This is fun, and it gets it.
It's
It gets it
cool.
on tape too, and we still have time to play
Okay,
unless
I have
anybody's got some pressing engagement.
I did a 6.
Okay, so you got a donkey. Not bad.
Yay, we
Well,
both
I have a, I have a donkey.
Or one of the
friend.
above. So, like, if one of you's got a donkey, then one of you could choose a wagon
Ooh.
because that's an option. One, or yes, a donkey or one of the above. So
You
can
want a
get,
donkey or a wagon? Erica.
Nice.
I want a donkey.
Okay, I'll take a wagon. It is
See, that helps, doesn't it?
my
I like
birthright.
donkeys.
And then okay,
wagon.
so now you roll a d12 to get your next
Got a
special
9.
equipment item.
Bear
So,
trap.
Where do I put my donkey in the equipment slot?
You can put your donkey wherever you need to put your donkey. Erica, that's
my
a
donkey.
personal problem.
Ooh, a
Okay.
life
And
elixir.
metal.
My donkey will be so fucking metal you don't even know.
He's got
I believe it.
spikes.
I believe it.
His name is Spike. What are you talking
I
about?
was about to say that too. And his name is Spike.
Okay.
Okay, so then you get you to choose one more D12 and get another item for free. This is where you might get your monkeys
7.
or a
Seven.
small but vicious dog.
7.
Oh, heavy chain.
I want someone to have monkeys. That's awesome.
Good thing you got a wagon. 15 feet of heavy chain.
Is it literally 15 feet? Is it heavy? Like, is it a large item?
Yeah, it's 15 feet of heavy chain. I haven't. There's
Begins with 46.
an actual thing on carrying capacity. You can carry strength plus 8 normal-sized items without a problem. After that, when testing strength and agility, difficulty rating increases by 2.
9,
It's impossible to carry more than twice your strength.
4.
I don't anticipate too
Okay.
many problems unless you
Mhm.
decide to get an anvil.
So 13 times 10. Okay. So I start with 130 silver.
Whoop, whoop.
I only have 30.
You only have 30? Well, I mean, one of us is royalty, so.
I don't.
Wretched royalty. I need to make some stingers. Wretched royalty.
Okay, so-
Okay, for my
How many items are we supposed to have again?
How many,
5.
how many items? I don't
Yeah.
know. It's everybody will be a
I
little
don't
bit
know.
different.
I don't know how to understand this
Which
table. It
item
makes no
are you
sense.
talking about?
I
Equipment?
don't know. Yeah.
Until you run out of money.
Oh.
You buy those.
Oh, that's what the F is for. Oh.
Yeah, all the other stuff is free, random stuff that you got for free, but that big giant list is stuff that you have to purchase. I'm putting you on the honor system. I'm not going to go
Okay.
crazy and keep track
I-
of accounting and stuff. And you can
I
do it
have-
on the fly unless you really want to have a store trip. There is a store.
I have 10 silver left, so I need to roll again, right?
What do you mean you need to roll again?
I don't understand this thing.
No. What do you
Yeah.
What does it say that you're getting that from?
I don't know. You told me I had 30 silver a while ago.
It's on your it's on your class.
Chris, let me cheat off you.
Esoteric Hermit begins with 1d6 times 10 silver.
D6 times 10.
Yeah, it says that
Yeah,
right down there at the bottom
and
of the
that was-
page.
And that was the 3 that I rolled way long ago.
So you had 30 silver, right?
Yes.
And you rolled for your omens? A d4, and you marked your omens on your character sheet?
No.
Okay, now when we talk about doing these things, that's when you do them, like right now.
I got ADD brain sometimes. It's fine. Okay, so what is it again? A D4?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll let everybody else shop around while I
Okay.
figure out life. Oh, I got a 1. What does that mean?
Yeah, we can still walk through it. You get 1 omen.
Okay. So I pick one of these.
You just mark 1, and then you can pick it when you need it. Those are freebie, get out of jail free card kind of type stuff.
Cool. Nice.
Save
I
your
have-
ass type things.
Oops.
True.
I have 1.
Very nice.
Like like a fumble is when you roll a 1, that could be devastating.
What
seriously.
are powers?
The powers are scrolls. Anybody can, some start with scrolls. You can choose to use a scroll, and they're just magic. Every day you roll to see how many times you can use it, like spell slots. And there are
There's that. Okay, that goes there.
the unclean scrolls are offensive, and the sacred scrolls are defensive. And they all have really kick-ass names, but the spells themselves are pretty much just recolored versions of stuff you would have seen in other games as well, for the most part. But they do have kick-ass names.
Mm-hmm.
Like Death is one of my favorites. And there's no levels to them, so you have to be kind of careful. All creatures within 30 feet lose a total of 10 hit points. And considering how most people only have 8 or less. So yeah, if you're going to get a scroll, you're supposed to roll for it. I'll let you pick the first one for free, but that's only because I'm being nice to you guys tonight. But
I don't see anything about me having a scroll, so.
in future endeavors.
Abilities.
Oh, everybody
Roll
only
3d6.
has 4 abilities.
And using the
So
table
I
or
rolled
to
a
generate each
D2 to determine whether I was going to pick from the unclean or the sacred scrolls. And I rolled a 1, so I'm getting my unclean scroll on.
Nice. Get my unclean scroll on.
Where are we at again? 4.
And I rolled the unclean scroll of 9 violet signs, not the storm.
I'm just moving some pictures and stuff around. You can be anywhere you need to be, Erica. Where are you at on your sheet that you still need to do? Let's just start with that.
Okay, let's see here. There's powers on there that I have no idea. I already did that.
Do you have, how many scrolls does it say on your esoteric hermit page?
This is so not big enough to read. Where did you find that? Begins with
Another 12.
and
Okay.
D4 omens, HP toughness. Chris, where does it say on the sheet?
Wait, what?
Oh, wait. Ordinary starting equipment plus 1 random scroll, sacred or unclean.
Cool. So roll a 1d2. Let's find out if it's sacred or unclean.
A 1D.
Sacred and clean.
It's a 2.
Way that you're making me feel tonight.
So that's a sacred scroll. So pull up your
Oh, I don't get a scroll. Damn it.
the scroll list.
Where's the scroll
Those
list?
classes are kind of hidden. I'll have to move those out.
Where's the scroll list?
It's in the MÖRQ BORG tab
0
down below
Oh,
powers.
scrolls. Got it. Huh?
And
Oh, I'm in sacred.
so roll a d10.
Okay. He's like, this is like pulling teeth with a
We
child.
got this. We got this.
I got it too.
A 2. Grace for a sinner. A creature of your
for-
choice gets plus d6 on 1 roll for a damage, test, whatever. So it's like inspiration for somebody. You get to help somebody.
Okay.
Or you, if you are your choice.
Okay.
Ooh.
After all,
I'm
we're all
strong.
about to die. You may need to use your shit on yourself.
Nice.
I have 0
about that?
agility, 0 presence, 2
Nice.
strength, and -2 toughness.
It is a cruel, cruel world.
I am strong, but I am baby.
I'll play cry guitar for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Is there a place to put your
We're
scroll
making our way.
on the sheet here?
Yeah, just type it in one of those boxes somewhere.
Okay.
I'm not going to be policing your character sheets, so you don't even have to use
just-
them if you don't want to.
Oh, I need to use it because I feel very unorganized and scared.
I mean, you can write it down on a Post-it or something. Those work really well.
Well, my post-its are clear over there because I've got makeup shit all over my desk. So you know what?
Fine, Erica.
Okay. So now that I got my scroll,
Yeah.
now what do I do?
I think that's about it.
Did you pick your abilities?
No,
Oh,
how do you do
you got to
that?
roll for your abilities. Thank you.
How do you do that?
So
Holy
roll
fuck.
4 3d6.
4 3d6?
Mm-hmm. Just go ahead and do that first.
1, 2.
Yeah, 7,
3.
4, 13, and an 8. Ooh, awesome. That means I'll
Yeah.
try to help you out here.
Okay.
So
And
Uh-huh.
she gets a 3d6 plus 2 for presence.
What? Okay.
that means your agility is -1.
Okay.
Your presence is -3.
My presence is -3?
Yeah, because you rolled a 4.
Okay.
Your strength is +1.
Oh, that's
And your
nice.
toughness is -1. You suck.
Yo, awesome. 3d6, not 4d6. I don't know. I've just hit shit,
You're
Tim.
good. You're doing good.
Okay.
No stress. You've
That's
done
okay.
nothing
It's
wrong.
okay to have these stats. It's a tough,
And-
tough world.
And there's like no way to break it. So, like, we're all
Right.
good.
We'll find a way to
Okay.
break something.
I mean, the worst you've done is like, itched my OCD about not following the order. I
That's
can.
just because I
I'll
got dazed and
survive.
It's gonna
confused.
go crazy.
I got dazed and confused. Okay.
There's
I
some
have-
there's
do
some
I have
other stuff
everything?
there for information, but it's not stuff that you have to get into at this moment if you don't want to. But like there's some rest. If you get injured, there's no real advancement. If we have a milestone, you could get better or you could get worse. The narrative of this game will change you. Whether that changes you for the positive or the negative, we don't know. So it's not really a level up per se, because you could actually get worse depending on what happened.
Oh,
But that's how we
we also
build
need to
a
figure
really
out
kick-ass story, just like your crazy characters.
our hit points. It's your toughness plus a D8.
Yep. Hit points.
It's
Thank you. That one.
Toughness plus a D8.
Yes.
So your
When-
toughness modifier. Mine is a -2, and I rolled a 7, so I have 5 hit points.
yeah. What's your toughness, Erica?
-1.
So you roll a d8 and then you subtract 1.
6.
There you go.
What was that for again?
Hit points. That's how
Okay.
many hit points you have before you have to toy around with death.
Okay.
If you
so
get
my
to
current-
0, you are considered broken, and then you will roll a 1d4 to determine the outcome of that. You still have a 1 in 4 chance of dying.
Cool.
If you go to negative hit points, you're dead.
I got a rusty hook hand. I'll be fine.
And
And a
there's,
donkey.
there's no res mechanics.
We also, I have a court jester with me.
Cute.
Oh, which jester? Is it just the straight up jester, or is it the one that holds the sword?
It's the one. Let me click on it.
There's one.
I got the
Click right
snakeskin gift, which is a box bound in snakeskin. It contains a seemingly ordinary dagger wrapped in silk. And then Paltroon, the court jester. While practically useless, personally irritating, and an emotional drain, Paltroon's capering actually makes enemies lose their focus in combat. For the first 2 rounds, you and your allies get +2 on attack and defense.
Troon. That's awesome. I have to write that
Yeah.
down. There's some dude in here who like carries your sword, and the way I had it described was he's actually like got the sword stuck in him, and he like
Ooh.
will appear. You're like Knob or whatever his name is, my sword, and he'll like appear, and you like shink, yank it out of his body until the sword breaks or something, and then
dope.
they
It
both
says-
disappear.
Yeah, on a 1, the squire is slain and the sword vanishes forever. There's also another blade option that I was a little scared. I'm kind of glad I didn't get, but it also could have been fun. The blade of your ancestors. This magnificent and clearly magical talking sword is foppish, unreliable, and quietly despises you. It taunts your failures, and if continually disappointed, develops a 1 in 6 chance to accidentally attack you or your companion. Oh man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this game is fun. There's so many
Okay,
different
so
options.
yeah, I think
I like
that's pretty much it.
Did I do it?
You did great. And
Oh,
actually,
great.
if there wasn't like the shock of being on camera and having to do this stuff like right in the moment, those pages, there's only like very few words on most of those pages. Like I retyped all that stuff that is up there and did all those pictures in like just a few hours. The
Oh.
information looks worse because it's just the way they laid it all out, which I love. There's over 100 fonts in this book. Gave me just this little slight thing, and it's upsetting to Duke. He likes plain straight fonts. He doesn't like this stuff.
I know.
I drive him crazy with my fonts sometimes. So there's that stuff, and yeah.
Oh wait, what is? Hold one more question before
Yes.
we move on. Back on the abilities page, I just popped open what is this what does that word mean in front of hermit? What
Esoteric.
Esoteric.
does that really mean? I feel like we talked about this.
Yeah.
Something Google that. And then also, what is like it says like Master of Fate, a Book of Boiling Blood, Speaker of Truth. Like what is all that stuff?
Esoteric is likely to be understood only by a small number of people with very specialized knowledge.
I feel like that's just me in general. All right.
What was the other question?
What is all of this, like Master of Fate, a Book of Boiling Blood, like Speaker of Truths? Like, what is that?
What are you looking at?
That's an additional thing that we start with. Like mine was the Master of Fate thing.
Do you roll for this?
Yeah, I think it was a D6, D8. I don't
You
remember.
pretty much roll for everything in this game. So
Yeah.
it's a given that you're going to roll for it. You just got to
One
figure out
thing
what
I'm
you
not
roll. And then you just read the table. So it's like move down the charts.
Roll a d4 on the weapons table or a d4 on the ammo table. You also begin with one of the following. How do you figure
D6.
that? Huh? Okay.
I'm going to buy a trained
6.
dog. I have lots of money.
Yes.
Hawk as a weapon
We have a dog with us.
and a hawk. Oh,
And
I
a
get that.
hawk.
I get the hawk.
Hang on.
I'm done.
Hang
I
on.
think
Let me look at the list and see what I can buy.
No, don't hate on my hawk.
That is pretty cool that you have a hawk. That's pretty.
I have a hawk.
Pretty
I'm gonna
good.
name him Daryl.
I think you
And
can
a
hit it like
donkey.
bandits.
And a donkey. I have a hawk and a donkey. We're
Wow. I just bought a dog. And I have
I
a
could buy a dog too.
jester.
It's the end of the night.
Where should I put my hawk at? Hold on. I need this to be bigger because I can't read for fucking the hell on here. Focus on the big picture. Thanks.
All right. I'm good to go.
Attacks
Mew's
defense.
making his appearance.
Raise.
Caused by
Mew.
He has an HP of 8.
Yep. All right. You got a name, Erika?
Uba.
In the book, it says that's the last thing you do. And it's optional because it won't save you. Choose a name or don't. It won't save you.
Oh, okay. Well, I choose Uba.
There's a lot of color. Uba.
Uba. A dirty hermit with a hawk and a donkey.
Nice.
But the hawk's name is Daryl.
That's good. I'm going to give you guys a chance to give yourselves a description for everybody so you can put all of that crazy chaos together that we just went through. But that's literally it. You just go down, roll for all of that stuff in any order you want.
I don't think I. Is there any way for me to get scrolls? Can you buy scrolls?
There are some places that you can buy scrolls.
I don't have a scroll.
I don't know if it's on the basic equipment shopping list, but there are some merchants,
Okay.
if you can
that's fine.
find them,
Brother.
that have other dark items. Cool.
I gotta figure something out really quick. Hold on.
What's that?
I broke my computer.
Oh, no.
No!
Too many tabs. Too many tabs.
I'm like, I accidentally opened this up in like a big, like full window. Oh, there it is. Oh God. Okay. Everything's fine. I fixed it. I can now see you chat. We're good. I got it. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire.
Oh, I love you guys.
Boy. Okay. Okay. Uba, the hermit with the hard first part,
Yes. All right.
and a donkey and a hawk.
We got it figured out.
You got everything. You got everything notated.
I think so.
Okay, but you know where
Probably
to find
not,
it.
but we're gonna
If
go with it.
You got it. Listen, you had good because I'm taking it all away.
Oh, okay.
To start, you three are sitting in a prison cell. You face execution for heretical theft. And you're all sitting in a cell together iron bars, rusty, old. There's some straw and sand and dust, if that's what it is, dried filth from centuries of prisoners shitting on the floor because there are no buckets in this room. There is a slight incline that kind of leans everything to puddle down in one side of the room where most of the hay is thrown, and another prisoner that is also in this room with you, but you haven't seen him because he's been sleeping in the shit pile underneath the hay. Will kind of stick his nose out from time to time and get some air. But you've been in here for about a week or so. You've all been in each other's company. You've smelled each other's foul, seen each other at their worst. So let's describe ourselves. Who wants to go first? Do I have a volunteer? I'll make somebody roll for it.
I'll go. Hello. My name is Agn. I am nihilistic and I can't stop drinking once I start. I have a rotting face, so I wear a mask to cover it. I am wretched royalty. And do I say anything else? Like I have a sword and medium armor, but do I have that in this cell?
No. You don't have any of your stuff. So no, it's just more flavorful type stuff. If you have anything peculiar, other than the items that you rolled for that you might have thrown in. What about you? Agna and Uba? Uba?
Uba.
Uba.
Uba. Hi, I'm
Reminds me
Uba.
of this girl I used to date. Do what?
Uba Thurman.
Well, I hope that I don't remind you of girl I used to date because I have a rusty hook hand
Yes, you do.
and it's fabulous. It's great. I like to rake it through my hair and through dead bodies, but it's fine. I think that's about the only weird thing I've got as far as like deformities go. But I'm a little hermit, and I don't like being stuck here with these people. Every time they shift and move away, I like to ask, "Hey, do you think they were talking bad about me?"
Yeah, you guys might have noticed that, like if one of you gets up and like walks over to the other side of the cell or something, Uba will scooch over to the closest person and try to whisper something about them. What's your character's name, Chris? Oh, we just had a cat explosion.
Arvent, I think. Yes, Arvent.
Do I need to type it in the Google Translate?
Arvent is a bipolar fella that can't stop drinking once he starts. Oh, they went mute anyway. That's good because I can't read any of this shit. Hang on. He has the recently slashed and stinking eye that is covered with a patch. And he basically just dresses like a homeless man that lives in Anchorage. You hear him just constantly muttering about hey, nobody else is gonna get it, man. I got it. I got it up here, man. Because he's an esoteric hermit also.
Yes.
And his worldly understanding is limited to a very specific subset of people, which is him.
I'm very quiet. Everything is meaningless, so there's really no point to try to talk to hermits because we're all gonna die anyway.
Oh, Uba is not about that. Uba is over by you just constantly. Uba has not seen people in a while.
That's my next question. Is you guys have spent this time in here together a few days now. Your stuff is all safe. You will get it back, assuming you negotiate this obstacle correctly. I'm curious as to your opinions of each other. Like, Agna, what do you think of Uba? Having looked at her hooked hand and gossip, stinky farts, perhaps, for the last 4 or 5 days.
Uba is a lady and would never.
It's got to go somewhere.
She annoys me, if we're being honest. I feel like you look at Agna and it's just like a plain, like kind of creepy mask that's like white and sort of fox shaped, and through the holes you can see 2 blue eyes, and then the edges are frayed and you can kind of see some nasty skin poking out of the sides, but the eyes are just always so tired. I don't like to look at her because I feel like she'll try to talk to me if I do.
What do you think of Arvent?
Well, he's obviously crazy.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm the only sane one in here.
Well, sane Arvent, you've probably noticed the other esoteric hermit in the room. What's your opinion of Uba?
Nosy. She needs to stay the hell over there.
I wanted to be best friends with you, Arvin.
I love it. What about the other one, Agna, with the fox mask?
I mean, like, I get it. I get why she thinks that, like, nothing matters, because in the grand scheme of things, yes, nothing matters, because the global cabal that runs all of our lives is going to, make the decisions that it's going to make anyway. So, yeah, nothing really matters. But, other than that, yeah, she could stand to, I don't know, wipe some dirt off her nose or something. I don't know. She's fine.
The great spaghetti monster.
I mostly sit in a corner and hold my knees to my chest and stare at nothing and wish I had alcohol. I feel like Uba just like runs between us, the two of us, like
Yes.
we're on complete opposite ends.
That is exactly what Uba does. Rude. You think she... Hey, Arvin, you think she's talking shit?
I don't think she cares enough to talk shit. That's kind of the whole thing.
Uba thinks she's talking shit. I'm just saying. She thinks she's so over there with that little fox mask. I swear to God. What is under
This is
there?
a very small cell, and I can hear everything you're saying. So I don't know who I would talk shit to. The bug over there in the corner. I don't know why you.
Hey, listen, that's Frank. You stay away from Frank. All right? All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Uba just slowly backs away from Arvin and goes over to sit by Hag. You see that guy over there? You see him? Mm-hmm. You see him?
No, what guy?
I think it's Arvin. Mm-hmm. I think he.
Oh, the one.
You think he's talking shit?
Uba thinks that he is probably crazy. Mhm. That's what Uba thinks.
I think Uba is right, but that doesn't really matter, right or wrong, crazy, not crazy. Who cares?
Well, you're depressing. She just turns around and goes and sits on the very opposite corners. Now they're all in 3 corners.
While you're sitting there in your 3 corners, in the puddle of piss and shit, the chains and door latch rattles from the end of the hall that leads down into this dungeon. It's the first time somebody's been down here in 4 days. I think there was like a loaf of moldy bread that was down here a few days ago. I'm not sure if there's any of that left, or if it ended up with the puddle urchin. And you hear this limping sound of a step and a drag step as somebody seems to be dragging some sort of leg behind them. And it is indeed a leg that's about twice the size of the other one, and this old man dragging this sort of floppy looking big fat leg from his side with a crutch and with the other arm. So he's just dragging this leg that's way oversized. It's like would belong on a 8-foot giant man. And he's like a 5'10", 70-year-old guy with a Fu Manchu mustache, bald head, robes of a seer. Do any of you ever visit a seer?
What's the point?
I mean, they're cool, but
I knew that was going
are
to
they
be your
full of
answer.
shit?
Are you intrigued by them, Uba?
Yeah, I guess you could say.
Roll 1d8 for me.
Ooh.
A D8. D8. Is there no D8 down here? Nope.
Is there?
I don't know. I don't see it.
Click over on the left-hand side of the screen. See that little D20 die thing? You hover your mouse over it, and a little chart pops up.
Yeah, I got it.
Click the D8.
It's a 5.
It's a what?
It's a 5.
A 5.
Is the seer about to knock the fuck out of me?
How about you, the other hermit, Arvint? What's your thoughts on seers?
I mean, like it's kind of cool. They got kind of the right idea. Like they're on the right path, but they're still like they're like 10 miles behind me.
He's got that kick-ass leg. Roll a 1d8
that
for me, too.
probably helps him push forward. I guess he could catch up. Maybe
Can also
I
hold
don't
you
know.
back.
It's a 7.
He will come over and he motions to all three of you to come to the cell, to the bars, and speak to him. I can't talk very loudly,
Ooh.
so you gotta come over here.
Oh, Uba's all over that shit. She's like, you're right there, hooking in the bar, like pulling it in.
I will very slowly, carefully stand up, and I'm very tall and very thin. Except I got muscly arms because that 2 strength. And I'll kind of stand by the wall and a couple of feet back.
And I'll get up and I'll just be like scratching my neck. Just like get up close. What's going on?
The basilisks are smiling upon you. You may not have to be executed after all.
Oh, that sucks.
If you will do an errand. I have seen some things in your future. I think it would be wise to take that.
Let's do
Is this
it.
thing on?
Like, yeah, obviously, right?
It must be unanimous.
All
This
right,
is like
fine,
this,
I
no.
guess, but no matter what we do, we're going to die.
Yeah, so
I like her attitude. She's
There's no
funky.
point in not doing it.
Of course, we're all going to die. Why are you getting hung up on that?
Let's do it.
Oh, the other one.
The king is offering you this chance at life. Young Agna. Is that your face I smell? Or is it his eye? The king had one true heir, his son, Alden. He's missing. Thunder. Why does it always happen on a Friday?
Well, you did just say Odin, so I mean, his son's just coming for you.
Alden.
Close enough. So we going?
You must go to the accursed den and find Alden and return him to the king. Without an heir, the Shadow King will eventually be forced to hand his empire over to his brother.
Oh, not that guy.
He's an
Wait, who's that guy?
He's the worst.
I heard he sleeps
That's all
around.
you need to know.
Sleeps around. But
I mean, his son isn't the best either. They all kind of suck. But
I have visions for you. Let me pull out my vision card.
Is it like a Subway punch card? You get like a free vision on your last one or whatever?
It is exactly that. I am tired of these. They should be swipeable.
like a vision
magnetic
punch
by
card.
now. An ancient man lives within a ruined room. Fear and avoid him.
I kind of look him over because this is a pretty ancient man, and I take a couple steps back.
I am not him. I am ancient. But he's in a ruined room. We're in a jail cell.
So, how we get out of this jail cell?
And unfortunately, my other vision. It seems that Alden may be unwilling to leave.
Did he
Right.
did it just make that noise, or did something happen? What? It's a weird fucking noise, dude. Why don't you get out of here? Let us out.
Yeah, you gonna like open up the gate? Or, like you just gonna stand here and keep making weird noises because Uma wants to get out.
Oh, just, yes. I thought maybe there was some paperwork or something. Apparently not.
I think he fell asleep standing up.
No, I'm awake. I'm awake. I've got somebody coming with the keys. They will return you to your equipment and belongings.
Gerald.
It's good. It's fucking chilly in here.
Did he just disappear into the puddle?
No, I think he shat on the floor.
Who
that
has
was Frank.
that's on the floor in here?
So, just like that, you are now outside. And you must travel to the accursed den.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
And where are we at?
Yeah, where are we at? Where is this accursed den?
Let me just acclimate myself here real quick.
All right, do a little setting of the scene.
The
I'll get my wagon all hooked up to the donkey and all my equipment. I've got a nice, cool sword that's strapped to my hip.
Are you just putting a cart on my donkey without asking? Or do you have a donkey?
I mean, we're all stuck going together anyway. It kind of just makes sense to hitch the donkey to the cart, because then it can like
rather
pull the cart.
carry the cart yourself.
Just like scratching Gerald's chest, the hawk who sits on my shoulder.
I mean, if you want to be difficult, I could go and buy a horse, I guess.
No, it's fine. Uba will allow it.
as this is the Shadow King that has tasked you with this, you are in Graventosk, which is at the north part of the map, in that middle section, in the middle of all those trees, are
Oh.
Sarkash.
And where are we headed again? I already forgot. Oop, I forgot. Where are we going?
You are traveling south to an underground locale, a place no free man would willingly go. A place called the Accursed Den.
Fun.
It is believed Alden is imprisoned, and in this infamous underground locale, get him back discreetly, and wealth, life, and freedom will be yours.
Cool.
I don't trust it, but I guess it's what we're doing.
Oop is down.
So this is the montage when you guys get yourself all geared up.
Yeah.
I'm reunited with my court jester, and I just groan. Oh, Paltrin, you're still alive. Oh, wow. And yes, we get all the stuff hooked up to the wagon.
I love Jaley's nihilist. Yes, so you're gonna have to travel down south through those trees.
Not the trees.
I know, not the trees.
Do we have to go south? What if we like side skirt? We go like a southeast.
Well, that's the
mean
interesting
southeast.
thing about this particular place, because travel, if you read that very first thing, it's been up in a couple of spots, but I believe it was on the welcome. It wasn't the very first thing, but it's down in that text where it says distances shift and paths between places warp. Sounds like my cult game.
Okay, fair point. I read it.
So if you head in the right direction, maybe you'll get there, maybe you won't.
Bitch, let's just start walking.
This is your like role play moment as you guys get ready to head out on your road trip. As to you have to make any sort of special arrangements for each other. It's going to be about a 3-day trip to get
Mud
to this
tries
place.
to go southeast, and I just grab her by the collar and redirect her every time she starts to like veer.
Oh, my hawk, Gerald, is like not real happy that you're touching me, so he just like turns his head and starts like cawing at you every time you touch me. Like you keep correcting, but every time you grab my shirt, he just like caws in your face, and you just have to power through it.
Let's see.
Don't mind Gerald. Gerald is very
Gerald,
particular.
so protective.
Who is among you who is most concerned about travel? Who likes travel the least?
I can make a good guess.
I don't really like anything anymore.
Why don't roll me a d6, Agna? Let's see how long it's going to take.
I'm always crying, but none of you can see it. 5.
Oh my
All right.
god.
So from where you are to where that roll would have gotten you would be 11 days, but your destination is a little under halfway there. So if you take a good pace without any issues, you could probably get there in 3 or 4 days. That's being generous. If you have issues, it could take a little bit longer.
It's fine. We'll just keep going. And I just like shove Ag. Is it Ag? How do you say it?
It's AGN.
I just shove her in the back of the cart. And just
I
ride the
get
donkey.
into the cart and I just lay down. And I curl up just on my side.
Get this woman some Prozac.
Arvind, away! Let's go! Pick up the pace!
So he snaps the reins and he's like, okay, so are you all familiar with...
I really wish we bought some liquor before we did this.
Oh, who needs liquor?
Maybe
you
then I
have just a
wouldn't feel
wonderful
so
time.
low.
Oh my god, you're such a Sally sob story, aren't you?
I was
It's
looking
fine.
forward to getting executed. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
That's the funniest thing.
Just because me and the prince are distant cousins or something.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned him. He's involved too.
Well, he's the whole reason we're doing this.
I'm curious about your royalty. Did you look and see what your royalty, what the background is for the wretched royalty?
Is there like a specific background you can have? I'm not sure.
Well, there's let me see. If it says royalty,
I just got down only by the memories of your own lost glory. I'm assuming I was part of some royal house.
So you're like the Anastasia who thinks you're Anastasia, but everybody's like, dude, you're not Anastasia. Shut up about the Anastasia.
And then something terrible happened to my face. I was very recognizable once, and then now no one believes that I'm royalty anymore.
Yes. Okay.
Because my face is just melted to shit under this mask.
Oh no.
So down the road you go. It is a bleak day. I think I have a weather table around here somewhere. I'm gonna have to get all my tables together. I'm unorganized.
Is there a river anywhere near us, by the way?
At the front of the book.
We have a river. I'd like the hose off. Uba needs a bath.
Yes, my bathtub, says Uma at the whole river.
Uba requires a bath.
Let's see. Oh, sweet. Okay. Roll a d20 for me. While I do the weather.
It's a 5.
A 5. Very
I would
good.
like.
And Arvin, roll a d12 for me. So look up in the sky and let's see what kind of weather we got.
It's a 5.
It is black as night.
Oh shit.
And Agn, what did you roll for?
Did I roll for anything? I don't think I
had Erika roll. Okay, I thought I lost track of my rolls. I knew I had Erika, but I thought maybe I had you roll something too.
Nope.
Okay.
Just chilling.
That was
chilling
my
in the
trouble.
wagon.
We were looking for
River.
a river, but we don't get the river, but we do get an interesting change in atmosphere. Roll a d12 for me. Uba. These names.
A 3.
Suddenly, a piercing wind blows through in this pitch black day. You feel like day. It seems like lunch. God dang, it is like coming down outside. Could all fall to shit at any moment.
It's fine. Uba will allow for the weather to go to shit. It's fine.
Who had the bird?
Uba will allow.
Oh, I do. It's my hawk.
Does it have any stats?
Gerald? Yeah, he's got 10 defense. It says D10 defense, bite, D4, HP 8.
Well, I also bought a dog, but I don't know what it does.
What's your let's see. Let me look up the abilities here. See, I don't know everything yet either.
I gotta find my hog. Man,
This is like when we started playing. You're nervous now about your hawk, aren't you? We haven't
don't
swung
kill my
a
hog.
sword yet.
Don't take out my hog. Gerald is very important to journey.
What's your strength?
Oh shit! It's a 1.
Or what's your presence?
-3.
Got a terrible presence for the most social.
No, I am
Wait,
the best.
even with
Piece
a
of shit
plus
talking.
2, you're still a -3, even with a plus 2.
How do you
Yeah,
get
the
plus
hermit gets
two?
a plus
You
2.
get +2 from being a hermit? Oh, okay, then you're -1.
Oh, on what? Presents?
Yeah. So
Okay, well, I feel like Ag back there is talking shit in the cart about me. So, Arvin, take care of her.
you need to I'm going to let you grab your bird. I was going to let the wind mess with you a little bit in your bird, but you got your hawk. Just because I'm going to be nice. Actually, roll me a d20 though, because there should be a test check here.
Okay, that's a 9.
A 9.
Yes. Which I rolled.
That's fine. That's better than it was only a 6 difficulty rating. So
What happened to
right, see, these are the rules I'm not that good at. I just got to find the table and I'm golden. Sweet. I keep wanting to ask Agnes' opinion about this, but I already know what it is.
It doesn't matter.
So, considering that the weather is the way it is and it is dark as night in the middle of the day, how do you guys handle that? Do you break for a camp if it gets dark suddenly, like if it was gray earlier and then suddenly it turns black, right? So that the road is more difficult to see. Would you stop in camp?
Uba would just keep going. She don't give a fuck. Uba's down.
What about the
I'll
rest of
give
you?
my oil lamp to Paltrin, the court jester, and have him walk alongside.
An oil lamp with the court jester. What's the? Oh yeah, the court jester. What's the court jester's name?
Paul. Oh, let me go back. I can't remember if it's Paltrin or Paltroon.
Oh.
I thought it was Paltroon.
Paltroon. Poltroon. He's practically useless, personally irritating, and an emotional drain. And I'm already enough of an emotional drain for myself, so I just want him away from me.
Oh, this is not fun at all. You know, the last time I went on a road trip, I walked till my feet fell off. That was painful.
But you still have
No.
feet.
Uba just gives out the
Jeez.
slightest, like, ha ha.
I thought for sure the one with the hook would give me some applause.
Feet fall off, yeah.
You're really bad at this. Like they actually hired you to do this.
Nah, I kind of lost my edge. You know, when we get down to these single one-on-one jobs, it's low.
When you
pain.
got the room, you can kind of play with it. I get you. Yeah.
Paltroon
In the
is
days.
the only member of my court who stuck by my side after my incident.
Well, then you got this. I mean, that's like a brick wall. You can't even bounce anything off of it.
Yeah, I don't think they're really royalty. I think it was like a lab explosion or something.
Oh shit, yeah, no, there was definitely some lab explosions involved. And then I just the jester and I just talk about conspiracy theories for the rest of the trip.
I would defend myself, but I don't have the energy to.
Uba's just hanging out, petting her hog. Like forward speed, riding on the donkey who's pulling the cart.
That's a strong donkey.
He's fine.
Hilarious.
We'll name him Boat.
So
His name
I
is
guess
Boat.
we're gonna keep going.
Then I need to make a couple of rolls. Actually, I don't need to make them, but I'm gonna have I'm gonna have my nihilist make the first roll.
Sweet.
We must Look to the calendar of the Necrobell.
What? You
Yes.
cut out a little bit there.
Oh. We are going to get religious for a moment.
Ooh.
What did you roll? Oh, you haven't rolled yet. Roll a... let's go for a cruel month. Let's roll a d6.
Okay. 2.
A 2. Oh, very nice. A roll of 1 would activate a misery.
Oh God.
What is?
What is a misery? A flashback to the old priest at the basilisk, which is the name of the church. The church of the two-headed basilisk. The world trembles. One can feel it in many ways, sharp and subtle, mysterious and clear. One by one, inevitable events demand their place. There are 7 miseries. I will share them with you later. I'll give you a handout because they're kick-ass looking. They're written as Bible verses. It's actually a fake page out of the Bible. They're written in Psalms. And
Are you going to see?
If you trigger a misery, then I can't share it. I would have to do too much stuff. But those are the miseries. Once you've reached this, you can only do one misery once, and then when you get to the seventh seal is broken. The end. Well, let's see. Just for fun, the 7th Psalm, Psalm 7, the last. 7, all praise, yet Sabunek, the underworld's nightmare, the black disk which stands before the sun. All praise Verhu, beaming with delight. All praise the fire which burns all, and the darkness shall swallow the darkness. End of the world. We didn't get any of that. You're all free and clear. You got to roll a 1.
But nothing
Hello.
We're 2 days in, so I need
nothing
one.
happened.
I need one more roll for the second day. As you guys, we're gonna clock our second day.
Still looking for that river. Take a nice bath in.
Why don't I'm trying to disperse the rolls. Arvin,
Uma's just sitting in the back of the cart like, Agnew, we should really find a river. We should really
roll me a
go for
d6,
it."
Arvin, because Agnew just keeps stinking up the place. Literally.
It's a 5.
A 5. You're safe again.
We can find the river.
You find a river.
Uba just strips all those clothes off and takes off running buck ass naked into the river with a heavy chain to weigh herself down. So she can think.
I will roll slowly out of the cart, clamber slowly to the largest tree I can find, and privately take off my armor and waddle to a lonely part of the river to clean myself. But my mask stays on. The mask stays on at all times.
I'll just like dive fully clothed just straight into the water.
Uma comes splashing up. She's still got the chain in her hand, and she like sees Ag over, and so she just takes over running towards her with the chain. She's like, "Oh my God, Ag! Look! It's a river, but getting clean. You should really take off your mask so we can see what's underneath."
Nope, not gonna do it.
Take it off.
No.
Don't you have something
I'm
to say
like-
about Arvin?
Trying to cover myself. Like, please leave me alone.
I want to know what's under your mask.
I'm just
because
trying to wipe off all the shit and filth. Please just don't.
Agna, tell her something about Arvent. Entertain me.
Tell her something about Arvent.
Yes.
Oh, you know Uba's like, bitch, tell me what he said. Tell me what's going on.
No, you have to tell. You have to tell Agna something about Arvent because you're the gossip.
Oh, I have.
Except this is a situation where he didn't really leave the room. You kind of left the room, but now that you've got company, and he's not there, it's the perfect opportunity to gossip. So
I wait until the river.
You can't help yourself.
Talking to me, and I will lower myself in. Low, low, low until I'm completely submerged.
Oh, Uba just like wraps an arm underneath yours, pulls you back up, and she's like, so have you heard about Arvent? I mean, like, he's kind of weird. All he's done is sit and talk about, oh my gosh, he's talked about all sorts of conspiracy theories about what's going on in the world, and all he's doing is talking with your jester. Who's your jester, by the way? He seems kind of weird too. Not really sure what he's about. Kind of scared. Is he like kind of creepy? Should we get rid of him? I mean, like, she like holds up her hook hand. We can just like take care of him.
That's Poltroon. He's. I don't know. I can't exactly get rid of him. We've already paid for him for the rest of his life, however long that may be. But he could die at any moment. You could die at any moment. Arvent.
He's gonna live for a while.
Die at any moment. What's the point of this? What are you trying to do here? Are you trying to rile something up?
No, of course not. No, Uba would never do such a thing. Think that about Uba? Oh, girl, you crazy.
I do, yeah. I do.
Oh, no. No, Uba just wants to be friends with everybody. And then Uba, like, hops away over to Arvin, who's in his clothes still. Just naked with the chain running through the water. Right up to Arvin. Hey, Arvin, how you doing? Who wants to know how you doing?
And, like, I'm essentially wearing, like a really heavy, ratty, like cheap fur coat and like a really big hat. And so like I come up out of the water and it's just like a waterfall.
You're like a pimp. You dress like a pimp.
And then
a fur coat and a big ass hat.
And then when you say something to me, I spit river water directly into your face.
Oh, Uba just wipes that shit off. Not even face.
What was that now?
Oh my gosh, Arvin, have you heard about Ag? I don't even know how to say this bitch's name.
I think it's on. Anyway, we should probably get back on the road. There's a bunch of terrifying shit that comes out when it's at the really blackest part of the night, so...
It's fine. What are you so scared of?
The horrifying death and murder that exists out in the general area.
Well, let me tell you, I think that lady over there with the fox face, I think she is talking shit about you. I don't think she likes you. I don't think she like understands you. I don't think she understands anybody. I think she just wants to sit around and
nobody understands me because I'm the only one that understands anything. So
oh my God, Arvin, we're gonna be like the best of friends. I have never heard such a me statement said before. Like me. Oh my God.
I crawl out of the water and go behind the tree.
Make a
cry.
Make a check for me on presence.
I'll slowly start to put my armor back on as well. Presence. What do I roll? Is it a d20?
Yes.
Okay, and I have 0. So d20 plus 0. Let's go. 9.
You needed an 8.
Oh, nice.
So you did good. You hear some rustling as if a small humanoid creature might be sneaking in the darkness near you. It's difficult to tell because Uba keeps talking loudly and it's echoing off of the river water and through the trees.
Don't be blaming Uba for your problems.
I'll kind of squint at it, but shake my head. Why am I squinting? It's super dark out here. And I'll look over at Paltroon and give a whistle and kind of gesture for him to come over with his oil lamp that I gave him.
With the oil lamp, you see a creature. I have to get a picture.
Ooh.
It's a must. It's going to take me a second, though. I was hoping to have already had this one done today, but I did not save. It is a... Do you know what a goblin shark looks like?
Goblins. Oh, yes. They're like the really old sharks, and they're creepy faces, and their mouths are like... Arr.
Yeah. It is actually a goblin. But I love their goblins. This one's name is Seth, by the way.
He's got a name. Cute.
Yeah.
I hate cute. That's what I was waiting for after that, Jaley.
Jaley doesn't care enough to hate or love. There's no caring at all. That's the whole thing.
Ew, does he got a little dingling?
He does.
Is that his little dingling?
Yeah, he does.
It's kinda, yeah, he's naked and there's something there. I'm assuming that's what it is. They don't make a point of it. Thanks, on.
So I have it pulled up in the little small box that pops up, but when I hover over the picture, it pops up the magnifying glass because you can make the picture bigger.
And it's right over his dingling.
It's right over.
Magnify it. Let me see that dingling.
Oh my god,
I'm
it
so
was
surprised. That's so funny.
Yes, I love it. A cool little
Precisely right over it.
MÖRQ BORG awesome feature that they do with their monsters is you'll see that every monster in their books all have a list of prices for parts or blood. It depends on the creature, different parts sometimes for different creatures of what they're worth should you kill one or bring one in alive.
When we make friends with him.
Yeah. No, probably not. I don't know. Maybe. There is a morale feature in this game, which means that most monsters don't choose to fight to the death. They will typically try to run away at some point. Goblins are kind of cool. And since they're the first creature in the game, I thought it would be a nice introductory thing. All goblins carry a curse, though. You got to be careful. Once like you, they are now trapped in the prison of their crazed goblin flesh. Only their eyes reveal the truth. A ruined mind watching its body prison perform terrible deeds. Even being attacked by goblins sends the curse carried on the winds of their hate. Hit or miss, it doesn't matter. In the dark of Sarkash, they shoot at passersby with twinging bows. This one's not. He was trying to sneak up and backstab. You must find and kill the goblin before your mind is paralyzed. If the curse-carrying creature still lives D6 days after the attack, you will warp irrevocably into one yourself.
Damn.
And then only the darkness of Sarkash will hide you.
Oh. So we're going to have to kill Seth.
Yeah. As soon as Paltroon brings the light over and I see the glint of eyes in the bush, I will draw my sword.
Sweet. We actually
I don't say anything to the others, but you'll hear the shing of a sword leaving its sheath.
You get to
One does
roll
not hear, just keeps talking.
the 1d6 for initiative.
1d6.
Yes. In MÖRQ
5.
BORG. If it is, let's see, it's odd or even, I believe. Let me pull up my book here. Let me find the rule. Reaction. Nope.
It's like
That's the
I'm
one
ready
thing
to die, but for some reason I just can't embrace. Like I, my mind tells me everything's pointless, and yet I will
initiative, right,
fight.
that's what in front of me on violence. Roll 1d6. 1 to 3 enemies go first. 4 to 6 PCs go first. And
I
then
roll 5.
if you guys need to distinguish individual initiative, you can separate it with agility between the three of you. But since there's only 3, and On's already there with the sword, I believe they get to go first. Male or female, On? I'm curious as how I should be referring to you.
Female.
Okay.
But she's so like skin and bones, like it's really hard to tell, because she doesn't really have any curves or breastages.
I've kind of sensed that because every time I want to call her a woman, I just kind of want to stop myself, and then I can't call her a man, and I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah.
What do? You're going to attack?
Yep, I'm going to draw my sword and slash it down onto this goblin.
That is a strength roll.
So what do I roll for that?
D20 on all abilities for ability checks.
Okay.
And you're trying to beat a difficulty rating of 12.
And I have +2 strength, so I rolled 11.
Oops.
That's with the +2 or no +2?
Yeah, that's with the +2.
Oh, well, yeah, he's got a special. He's quick, too. So his actual defense is a difficulty of 14. So he...
But actually, with Paltroon the Court Jester, for the first 2 rounds, you and your allies get +2 on attack/defense.
Okay, cool. So then that'll help.
So that's a 13.
Well, on your defense, right? Not on the attack.
You and your allies get a +2 on attack/defense. So I think it's
attacks
both.
or defense. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 14?
It's a 13.
A 13. That's still a miss.
It still misses? I thought I had to beat a 12.
Well, it was a 12, but then I looked up the goblin thing because that's the general hit is a 12. Since I said that first, I'm going to let you have it this time because that was my fault. I didn't find it after, so we'll go with the price quoted. Is the price I'll sell it to you for, which is 12 on the difficulty rating. So now you need to roll for damage. When you
and a sword is a D6.
Yes, very good.
So. Sorry, Tim was like asking if I was dressed because I was crying behind the tree, and I was like, I was crying while getting dressed.
Sort of half in, half out. Got the mask on.
Yeah. 6.
How do you want to do this? How do you kill the goblin? Seth only has 6 hit points, so you're going.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to talk with Seth.
Life is fleeting. Battles are short in this game.
It's really quick. Paltroon comes over with the the light, and you hear the slash of metal as I draw my sword, and then I just simply bring it down in one arc and cut its head off.
Now, sound effects. That's the next thing because we needed a shrink. Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you hear.
The gore is important.
And yeah, even though I just cleaned myself, and then a spray of blood goes across my armor and my white mask, staining it with a line of red. It's super cool.
Seth lets out this screechy kind of a wail whenever you kill him. And the last little words as the blood and stuff kind of leaks out of his mouth is, "Goddamn bitch that hurt." And then he dies. But
I don't even know why I bothered bathing.
Uba, you just heard the death wail of a goblin.
Ooh, Uba comes like walking, well, not walking, she doesn't walk anywhere. She's like prancing over, still butt-ass naked with big old Jane. She is like swinging this 15-foot chain around when she walks over towards you. Oh my gosh, what just happened?
I sheath my sword and I reach down and I grab a handful of the goblin's hair and pick up the decapitated head and just nonchalantly hold it out. I killed a goblin. Do you want this?
Oh my gosh, do you even know how much these go for? Oh my god, you cannot just give this to me.
Like
this
7,
is so much money. You have no idea. You keep it for yourself. You are so dirty. Oh my gosh.
It's just a little
Like,
bit of blood, and I
just
reach up
starts-
with my free hand and wipe my mask off as if it is my face.
Oh, Uba's not having that shit. She's already pushing you back towards the river.
I don't really have the energy to take my armor off again. I think
Oh,
it's
you're fine. You're fine. And then Uba just like pushes you into the river with your armor on, and then turns around and looks at Arvin and goes, "Do you think she was talking bad about me before? Like, talk shit about me to the goblin like before she killed it? Like, do you think?"
Definitely. That's why she cut its head off, so it wouldn't tell you.
Oh my god, Arvin, I think you're right. She just turns and runs back to the cart, just prancing around naked with the giant chain.
I'm very slowly crawling out of the muck in my armor.
Did you loot the body when you, and it's a learning moment, loot the body?
Well, I was about to loot the body, but then I
Sweet.
got shoved into a river.
I mean,
We haven't done that in a while, so I've just...
what's my character's name again? Arvin.
Arvin.
I haven't had to say my own name. Yeah, Arvin is not above picking over dead bodies. In fact, it's like his favorite pastime because that's where he learns. That's where he learns the real shit.
For
man.
corpse
That's where he learns-
plundering is when we get to roll the 1d66, which
1d66.
works like a 1d100. So the first one will be a 10s, the second one will be a 1s,
That's exciting.
and you got a 14.
A 14.
Tell me, Arvin, what would be the best thing that you think you could get off of a goblin corpse? Just use your imagination.
Like the
Arvin would
actual, yeah, like the actual, like, if I did it by the guy that did it.
What?
No, I mean, what?
You know how O.J. Simpson wrote a book called "If I Did It."
Yes.
It's that book by that guy from the conspiracy theory.
This goblin is also a conspiracy theory fan. And you find that book and you have something you haven't felt in a long, maybe not ever, Arvin. It's like glee. It's like happiness. And it's in pretty good shape until you get it almost to where your eyes have focused in to see the book and it crumbles to dust in your hands.
No. It was right there. It had names. It had everything. It was the proof that I needed. Oh, Jesus, fuck. That goddamn sucks.
Like, are you okay over there? Like, Uba's a little worried. Like, what's going on, friend?
I've risen out of the water and I'm just kind of hugging myself. Did you finally realize that life is pointless? That happened to me about a year ago.
Is it like a bad breakup or something? Like, are you okay? Like, is it something to do with your mask? Like, what's going on there?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh no, this is a role playing game. Somebody's got to push.
Oh, I will. Just not right now.
I love her.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry, it'll come
Oh my
back.
gosh.
We'll get back on it.
So I assume everybody's going to finish bathing, and you've collected your goblin bits.
I haven't even like, after the book crumbled in my hands, I just immediately, still like sopping wet and like a mossy waterfall, walk all the way back to the cart and just like slurp myself down into the cart seat and just wait for them to show back up. I'm just like limply holding the reins.
Uba like draped her clothes over the side of the cart. Like, the chain has now gone back in the cart, but she's just air drying on top of the donkey with like arms out, like just holding it, just like trying to will the water away. What you doing over there, eh?
I'll sit on the seat of the cart and hold the oil lamp and just kind of stare off into the darkness.
Well, this is so much fun. You guys are like such a bottle of like happiness and wonder. Like, I love it so much. And then like Gerald is sitting and she just starts whispering to the birds. Do you think that they're okay? Like,
these people, I can't even begin.
oh my god. Like, I don't understand
what
like why they're
fuck
pouting.
is actually going on, right?
Like, oh my god, Gerald, you get me. Like, Gerald.
Bitch,
Oh my God.
please. Bitch, please.
Oh my god, Gerald. Like what? Like, is it me? Like, I feel like it's not me. Like, I feel like,
Honey, it's not you. No,
oh, Gerald.
it's never been you. Come on.
Oh, thank you. Like, all you guys see is just like the bird just like staring straight ahead, and they're having this whole conversation, butt ass naked, riding on the donkey.
I love it. And your hawk is flying around. Roll me a d12. I want to change the weather.
Oh, it's 8.
An 8. It's a soup thick mist starts to form. Except this is this stinky, thick, warm, swampy mist.
Man, I'm just bathed in the river. Gerald!
You could ride in the wagon.
Nah, it's fine. I like being one with nature.
You're traveling this thick mist. You start to realize that as you get to this part of the woods, you're still there in that giant forest area in Veland between Graventosk and Galgenbeck, the greatest city that ever was. You're in a swamp,
Can't be that great.
man,
Swamp.
and it
Love
stinks
swamp.
because there's
Get out of
lots
my
of
swamp.
rotten stuff in this swamp. But up ahead, there is a slight clearing and a raised dry area. This is your destination as we fade our cameras out on this introductory MÖRQ BORG game, our illustrious three stand outside the entrance of the accursed den, ready to go in and see what vile terrors, or that old man that the seer warned you about. And then, you know, Alden's probably, they're going, no, I don't really want to go. I don't really want to be king. You know, he can give it to his brother. It's all right. That's just that's how I see it.
It's probably exactly how it's going to go down, too.
Probably. Except more blood and more gore. I actually have some clips and stuff. I just ran out of time, some cool flashy stuff. And then I just realized just now that I didn't give you guys the virtual cam to see. You have to remind me of that sometimes. It's a new game. I'm all discombobulated. You know how I am on first streams. I'm lucky the thing is even still standing.
I think this went pretty well. I mean, we have to take about an hour to come up with our characters.
Yeah.
Got a whole backstory going.
That was good.
Exactly.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be a new game stream without duct tape and chicken wire.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, hell yes. It's baling wire. Actually, thank you.
Yeah, my guts are kind of giving me an issue at this particular moment too. And I also knew that I wanted to chat just a bit before we got out of here to see what you guys kind of thought. I can only take so much of this. I'm sorry.
I liked it. I want to do this again for sure.
Oh, I love this. This is great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The rule set is pretty simple, and I like the randomness of it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I will, now that you've broken the ice, I will link you guys the PDF. If you haven't seen the game, it is, it's interesting. It won awards for its art. It's definitely an art book in how they designed it. And it really makes you dig in and find the lore in some ways, because you find little clues and things that don't quite spell out the whole world. You have to fill in a whole lot of stuff for this. There's not a whole lot of lore, just a big mythos. The world's gonna fucking end, and this is your chance to go get treasure or find a smile or somehow eke some happiness out of the last days of your life. So I thought it was right up my alley.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And some funny, right? We can throw in some funny and not feel guilty about it, like we might on Cult or something to have.
I know, it's like, now's not the time to crack a joke,
This-
but
Oh, we do it anyways.
Cult is
yeah,
very
the
serious.
whole like morbidity of us just like all being kind of crazy and knowing that we're gonna die.
Yeah, it's almost freeing in some sort of way. So I'm excited because now you guys have nothing but the dungeon crawl ahead of you, and it's not huge, like 14 rooms or something. So that would be that'll be fun and exciting. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. Interesting. It's a cool world, and I'll give you the stuff. I'm glad you guys liked it. You want to play it again next week?
Yeah.
We'll have
Oh,
to do
yeah.
some- Manhattan's going to be kind of on hiatus because I think it's just like us and Queasy
Mm-hmm.
when she comes
And the
back.
queasy.
So we might do a one-off or something. I don't know. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit. I was feeling some cult fatigue, as I have been calling it lately. Just kind of wanted to do something different. And the Lasers and Feelings was great, but I was so technically blasted that night with so much stuff that it just kind of, I don't know. And
It was a
Duke,
good one, though.
and that's kind of Duke's thing too. I kind of have to have him for that one. So this is our new thing. So anyways, that was fun. Thanks, guys. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait till next Friday. It's gonna be fun. I'll have to get more gore. I can hear Duke already. Not enough hard moves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let Uba and Arvid like just live their
And-
lives. They do like you don't
Just say her name like like G and N are silent.
No, I like
What's your
that
name?
Uba just can never get it right. Like,
What's her name?
What does
Like
that
I
mean?
don't actually care enough about my title anymore to say my full name. So.
That's she's named the sound that a nihilist makes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What do we got going on? We got nothing going on tomorrow. Maybe I'll do something. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll take a day off. Sunday, however, Sunday is a double header. all our Sundays are like double headers now on the way out. We got happy little faces
With their faces.
Are we
On-
doing it this Sunday?
on
Is Tracy
Sunday
gonna be
at
back?
noon.
I don't know. Last I knew we were.
I don't even know what's going on with her.
She just
Maybe.
yeah, it was just life as far as I know. No specific details. I don't ask questions.
Guess we'll
the-
see.
It's
Sunday
the
we
freedom
may or
of the
may
game.
not.
Yep. May happen if she's good. If not, it might not be. But at 2-ish, right after Happy Little Faces, or at 2 if there's no Happy Little Faces, is the premiere of, is it Slay? Is how I have branded. It's not SLA, but you actually say Slay Industries.
I think that's
That's
or
how I,
SLA.
if
is
if
it?
if I was if I heard read Mark's info correct. Either way, that Downtown Dreaming, another dark, gritty game. We just can't get enough darkness on TTRP Theater. We love it, dark and tenebrous. That is going to be Sunday at noon, and that's going to happen every other Sunday opposite Wrath and Tears. So we got good stuff on Sundays. Excited about that. And then, yeah, check out the website. Go to our YouTube. There's lots of cool stuff. The newest Dr. Kennedy released last week. The preludes are out. Did you listen to the new one, Chris? I sent the sound sample. It had everything but my intro. The one that Duke was
Like
all
the 15 minutes or thereabouts.
the
I haven't
geeky-
gotten a chance to listen to it yet. No.
It's a pretty good one.
That's what I hear. I'm looking forward to it.
The first of the new material, and I went nuts on the sound design. It sounds great, but now I've raised the bar on myself once again. So it'll be, anyways. Thanks. I love all of you viewing, playing. It was so much fun. I'm just kind of happy because I had a fun time tonight with this game. And yeah, so I don't have Christy here to bounce off of, but this is that time of the night when we say good night, sweet dreams. We love you. So you guys get to say
Good night, sweet
Good
dreams.
night,
Sweet
sweet dreams, and we love you.
Thanks for tuning in.
yeah.
Join the Discord.
Let's see. What do I got?
Oh yeah, join the Discord.
Let's go.
Izzy!